From satellites to Pete Davidson, I'm your host, Samantha Kemery.
And I'm Ruben Porras.
And this is Ram TV. In Paris, thousands of people marched Sunday in cities around Europe for May Day protests to honor workers and pressure governments into doing more for their citizens. In France, protesters shouted slogans against the newly elected president, Emmanuel Macron. Tensions erupted in Paris as some demonstrators smashed windows at banks and fast food restaurants and a real estate agency. French police moved in, firing rounds of tear gas. That failed to stop a woman from attacking a firefighter who was trying to douse the street in fire.
For the first time, California met 100% demand for renewable electricity on Saturday. Most of it came from large amounts of solar power produced along Interstate 10, an hour east of Coachella Valley. While partygoers celebrated in blazing sunshine at the Stagecoach Music Festival, energy demand statewide hit 18,672 megawatts at 2:45 p.m. local time, and 37,172 megawatts were available to meet it. The power came from renewables according to a continuous tracker provided by California Independent System Operator, a nonprofit that oversees the state's bulk electric power system and transmission lines. The milestone lasted almost 15 minutes before edging down to about 97% renewables. Environmentalists who pushed for years for all of California's power to come from renewables were jubilant as they watched the tracker edge to 100%.
El Paso has just opened its first kitty cafe called the Sun Kitty Cafe. The cafe is located at Sunland Park Mall on the second floor of the building. Sun Kitty Cafe was created to connect kittens from animal services that are up for adoption with their potential owners, all while being able to also enjoy a cup of coffee. In other news, the El Paso Fire Department recently responded to the serious fire at an apartment complex. The fire crew evacuated everyone out safely, and there was said to be no injuries reported. The fire was said to have originated from the attic and just started to spread.
In entertainment, this past Saturday, Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson made their red carpet debut at the White House Correspondents' Dinner in Washington, D.C. The Saturday Night Live comedian joined reality star Kim Kardashian as her guest to the dinner, which celebrates the work of the White House journalists and the media. Kim was invited on behalf of ABC for her new Hulu reality series, The Kardashians, which debuted earlier this month. Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness comes out in theaters today on May 6th.
The Powder Puff game is today after school at 5:30 on the football field. See you there, Rams.
Well, that was this week's edition of Ram TV, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I was your host, Ruben Porras.
And I'm Samantha Kemery.
And I will see you guys right now in the Sports Minute. Take care, Rams.
What's up, guys? I'm your host, Aiden Morales, for our segment Word of the Week. This week's word of the week is tea. Tea is a noun that is another term for gossip or drama. To use tea in a sentence is, we're going to spill the tea after school. That was our word of the week, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hello, Rams, and welcome back to the Mawad Sports Minute. As always, I'm your host, Ruben Porras, and let's get started. To begin with, we have some news from our baseball team. They will be traveling to go against Friendship in round 1 of the Texas State playoffs. Wish us good luck, Rams. Next, we have a recap of the NFL draft. To begin with, the first pick of the draft was standout defensive end Trayvon Walker, who was a big part of the Georgia football team's defense. The biggest news came from the Titans and the Eagles with a big trade. The Titans traded for the number 18 overall pick and a third rounder, and the Eagles received A.J. Brown and immediately signed him to a 4-year contract worth $100 million. His new deal also guarantees him $57 million. One of the draft winners were the New York Jets with their big 3 first-rounders that they selected. The first one was cornerback Sauce Gardner. They then traded up to get wide receiver Garrett Wilson and got a steal with Jermaine Johnson with the 26th overall pick. Next, we have some news from round 2 of the NBA playoffs. We are now in the second round of the playoffs, and so far the games have been very good. On Tuesday, the Grizzlies won a close one against the Warriors, 101-106, and John Morant had a whopping 47 points as he put the team on his back. The Celtics bounced back in a big way versus the defending champs, winning 109-86 as Jason Tatum had 29 points and Jaylen Brown had 30. Today, the Heat and the 76ers will be playing, as well as the Suns and the Mavericks. And lastly, on this day in sports history, the legendary Babe Ruth hit his first home run, as well as pitching 12 frames as the Yankees beat the Red Sox 43 in extra innings. Well, that's it for this week's edition of Untitled Sportsman, and I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, I was your host, Ruben Porras, and I'll see you guys next week. Stay safe and take care, Rams.
Although some try to convince us, opportunities are for the chosen few. The truth is, opportunities are for all. It's not about corporate ideas. It's about family, treating and educating all students as our own. Opportunities are what we create, and the Socorro Independent School District is here to help you find yours. Seize your opportunity in Team SISD, the right choice for endless opportunities.